Okay, so this is a video game. It's a video game, holographic reality. And this world is run by Satanism. Satanism. All the religions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, it all goes back to Satanism. Hindu, Buddha, it all goes back to Satanism. And Satanism is just another way of seeing reptilian, fallen angels, energies, and it's combined with technology. They use technology, these entities. So technology and demons are like connected, they're like this sun. And they've just been duping humans, human robots, sentients for a long time. But that's really 3D time. It seems like it's a long time. 3D time is an illusion. Really, if you look at it, it's just like all in the present now. We just, ever since they came into our consciousness, or the veil had dropped and they come onto the scene of humanity, they've been plaguing us. Who came first, demons or men? At this point, I just know it's a confliction of values. Demons have their own consciousness, and humans, they were supposed to be on their own separate path. And like the two met, and they don't really go together a lot of times. Demons, they're kind of like, they don't like God, they don't like the true God, they don't like any kind of goodness, they don't care, they like doing evil, negative things. And humans were put on a path, we were put on a path to love each other, men and women. You have men that are programmed to hate their women and rape their women and do all kinds of things to women and other women, and it's just like, that's wrong. If you're doing that, you're doing that to yourself, because man comes from a woman. Basically, man is like woman but reversed. He's got the Y chromosome, there's DNA missing. Demons like it that way. They said that demons, the reptilians, they separated us into different genders because we were once androgynous. Human beings were androgynous species. And basically, they do things to men. They go into men, they control men through the sex organs a lot of times, the sex chakra. So they control men a lot through ego power, selfish power, and lust, greed, lust, pride. Some of the deadly sins, like they program them through the man's weakness. Like men, all they can do is just learn some meditation, some spiritual discipline, mental discipline, and learn to take that energy that gets trapped in the sex chakra and learn to build it and have it go up through his body. And it actually can prolong your life if it's taught like a certain way. Like you can live longer, because men tend to the gender of men in our community tends to die out quicker, and you see that a lot in the natural world too. But since we're humans, we're supposed to be spiritual creatures. We're supposed to know a lot more instead of just operating from our animalistic urges. Because demons can take advantage of that if we're just operating from our low drives. So this is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of enlightenment, intellectualism, and stuff to learn. Really, spiritually, the age of Aquarius is about the divine woman. It's about bringing her out again, the matriarchy, the divine feminine, and just understanding that we are all androgynous. Like, gender is important, but it shouldn't be so like isolating and so like, oh, like we are all part of one organism, really, one species, one source energy. And just kind of coming back to that, but also recognizing and valuing the woman. The woman gets put down in society too much. There's a lot of low self-esteem and low self-worth programming against the woman. And I really want to protect women and children. Like, I'm tired of us getting raped and sodomized in society. And I'm just tired of the treatment. I'm tired of the disrespect. Like, I want us to be more respected and more empowered. And it's nothing against men. I just feel like men are basically women, but reversed. Like, their DNA has been reversed by demons. Like, they want to divide and conquer, so they separated our genders long ago. And like, I like men. Like, I like, men, they have the separate masculine flame. Like, they have their own advantages and their purpose. They have their own purpose. It really was to protect women. That was your purpose from the gates, to protect women, your mothers and sisters. Like, you're meant to be protectors of the household, so things don't come into because a woman's nature is very open and receptive So men kind of had to like learn discipline and be that closed door to like, let me see if you're good. I'm not going to let you into this household, to see, you know, if you're going to go against us. But that was like the true nature. And somehow it got turned around, and men were taught to be slaves by the reptilians, by the fallen angels who are reptilians. They were used against women, to put down women, to hurt women, because, you know, some of these religions are evil, and they teach you, they're run by reptilians, and they teach you to harm your women because they know women have more of the energy of the prime creator. You know, a prime creator it's not gender specific, but the prime creator has more like feminine, like have a more feminine nature of being kind of like passive and receptive, and women show that more. We have a lot of, you know, original essence. So like they don't want women to be seen, because then it takes away their demonic power. A lot of times if we start really embracing what true femininity is, true femininity. And true femininity really cares about all her children. She cares about her boys and her girls, and humanity in general, and all life forms really, and respect for all life and all sacred life. Like, we forgot how to be sacred. I don't know what happened to the sacredness and everything. Like sacred science, sacred life, sacred spirituality, sacred womanhood, you know, sacred men, like brothers and sisters. We forgot how to be sacred, how to take care of ourselves and not violate, you know, not have our bodies and minds be violated by the enemy, you know, and protect our spirituality. We forgot how to do all that. You know, you get locked in this Saturnalian Satan program, this technology, this evil technology, and these demons that just use technology. They go inside your head, you know, they're using chips on people. It's all, you know, they operate from the underground, you know, from outside the planet. They use men as puppets, and they're just controlling men in our governments. X, Y, our governments and our laws don't change much. Cultures don't change much. Like, why is everything still kind of the same, repetitive, negative, like dog-eat-dog world construct? Why is it the same? Because that's the reptilians like it that way. And it's like human beings need to gain their own free will and their power back in order to see a society that is really based on harmony and cooperation and sustainability and sacredness. And let's not kill everything and make all the animals extinct on the planet. Let's give some animal rights, some rights to animals, and stop, like, you know, there's cruelty and suffering where people just get animals and just do all kinds of stuff to them. That's demonic. That's demonic behavior. So it's like we're fighting a lot of things. We're fighting mind control programming that the demons use via technology. You could be sitting at home, they can MK Ultra you while you're watching TV, because, you know, you're watching TV. Come on, like the signals in the TV, subliminal messages, the Wi-Fi, the satellites, like you're bombarded with all kinds of frequencies and signals. And they say now it's like all they got to do is just use electronic technology and beam it at you, and then you're starting to go through all kinds of things in your mind. You're thinking, what's happening? Like, am I going insane? You know, no, they're just MK Ultra in your ass, and just comes out of the blue. You know what I mean? That's what they do to people like me. Anybody really who wants to speak out against the dark Illuminati order, or like wants to bring some type of awareness to it. Like, this is an information age, but they're trying to control information. They're trying to still keep you enslaved and not have you know about what's really going on. So a lot of, you know, bad things that happen to me just because in pursuit of the truth, you know, truth seeker, truth sayer, it happens to us all. But you can't be afraid, because this life doesn't end. Trust me, it doesn't end. I've been dead so many times, and they put my awareness right back in my body. Like, your awareness, your consciousness is going to just go right back to the mothership. It's just going to get stored in the information field, or, you know, it's going to get stored in a cosmic computer. You're not going to die, in a sense, like your consciousness won't die. And they keep your soul energy somewhere. It's like they do tricky things, these reptilians, these fallen angels. They'll take your soul energy and store it somewhere. And so like everybody is sharing like one soul. We're sharing like soul energy, or whatever's left anyway. And so basically your persona, your identity of your life here, your experiences, is being backed up. You know what I mean? A cosmic computer hard drive. So not to worry. You may not remember stuff in the new identity or life they give you, But in essence, like, you know, you're still kind of you. Like, the qualities of your characteristics are there. And they say if you do like hypnosis, you know, meditation, you can bring up, you know, your life before. We have to get into a habit of trying to do that, because I'm telling you, with all this MK Ultra and mishmashing, like, no wonder we keep repeating the same mistakes, because we can't remember any of our past lives, or the ones that matter to teach us the lessons, like how to stay good people. So that's what it is a war for your mind, a war for your soul. It is the Matrix reality, owned by Satan, owned by the devil. You know, the Bible talks about that, but you also got to remember, like, all these religions are owned, you're basically worshiping and sending prayers back up to Satan. Satan owns everything. There's some spiritual information in there, you use it for yourself, but you just kind of have to know to, like, a lot of it just goes back to empower demons, because demons run this world. Like, they have to have this world run a certain way. So it's like, you know, they don't want too many good people around. It's not about having too many good people around will mess up their frequency, you know, them distorting this reality into a negative vibe. That's the best defense I could say. It's just try to be good-hearted. Like, come to that decision on your own. Don't just go with, you know, you have to believe in it. You have to want to be good. You have to believe, like, that's going to be good for you, your family, and for this entire, you know, universe. Like, there really is no balance, because it's so much evil. It's not enough good enough to even put it at a balance. So that's another thing too. It's like, we need more good-hearted people, you know, mentally, you know, some good, sound, positive thoughts. But actually your heart, like, you gotta have to, like, bring back your heart, emotional heart. And if we could do that, we can get enough good people, we can actually put it at a balance. And you will get attacked. It doesn't matter if you're spiritual or non-spiritual. Like, if you just want to try to be good and know what's going on, you will get attacked. They're gonna attack. It's a war. They're gonna attack anybody who's trying to take away the evil system of Saturn, the control of the evil Saturn control. Like, you just being good is gonna raise the bar of the balance, you know, like, because it's like, you know, good is down here and then evil is up here, because there's so much evil. Because what they do is they torture good people, and then you start to relinquish everything. It's like, I don't want to be good anymore, because I'm gonna get tortured and get MK Ultra. The fact that they're doing all that to you shows that you're on the right path, because you're a threat and they're afraid of you. So if all the evil and all the powers use their technology against you, little bit of you, then you're definitely a weapon for their destruction, just by being yourself. Be good, be true, be who you are. That is your destiny, and see where it takes you. Maybe it could take you out of the slavery computer system known as Saturn. And Aquarian Age is about unleashing your divine feminine. Even if you're a man, men needed more than anything. Like, there's no balance a lot of times with the feminine side. The man has been programmed so much not to even have, you know, some type of femininity. Like, you need to learn how to be feminine, like, to know how to quiet down. That's why guys are so angry at demons taking advantage of you with their programming. It's been working for them. So we all need to get in touch with the mother. And I don't think like, true gods, true religions, true angelic forces wouldn't oppose this, because how can you oppose the mother? Like, the Holy Spirit, I feel like, is feminine. Like, how can you oppose the goddess, the Gaian, you know, the spirit of our planet? You know, how can you oppose the feminine archetype when it has more of the energy of the prime creator? So I don't get that. It's like, you know, the light or the masculine force was always meant to protect the woman, because he knew essentially that was him. That was his, you know, that's his creator. That was a word, like, that's goes more to the original creator. Like, that's a part of, you know, your family. Like, you can't go against the woman, you go against your family, basically. And if you know something's up with the woman, you got to raise the woman up. You know, men were always there, the light. They're supposed to represent light. And it's supposed to represent empowerment, and actually trying to raise up the woman if she fell down, you know, with the information, and protect her in this society, this construct of, you know, civilization, right? So yeah, and then the one was supposed to feel protected enough so she could just feel like she can be like able to create and nurture the environment and make everything even blossom more. It's just like a symbiotic effect.